What is up, guys? Sumi here with another stock market update with Team Basani. We're going to talk about what happened today in the market, what you should be looking forward for and forward to when it comes to trading, what you should look out for, and my general thoughts on the market itself. I'm losing my voice. Please forgive me, but I'm making this video for you guys so you guys are caught up on what's going on today. So I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see what is going on in the market. Awesome. You guys should be able to see me now. And yeah, let's talk about what happened today in the market. And I'm gonna my screen's over here, so please excuse me as I look over here when I look at the charts. So first thing to kind of look at it, it was a pretty ugly Monday, okay? SPY took a big drop. We had a massive drop here today. I'm gonna pull this back, and it kind of happened overnight as well. One thing I noticed about this was we basically ran up, we opened up here, we ran up to 690, then just dropped the whole day. Just went kind of parabolically down. As soon as we had this red candle, I was like, yo, this is no bueno. We had a great green candle, shot up in the morning. I actually had calls right in the morning. This hit 690 on the dot, dropped right away. Now, here's the interesting part. Pre-market, we had the exact same thing happen. We kind of cooked up in pre-market, right? And then we dropped all the way down to 680, right around here, 680. We went all the way back up, went up, dropped down to 686, and we cooked a little bit, went back up in the morning, and then massive drop. This giant bearish engulfing candle right here is kind of where I was like, yo, it's going to be puts today. Puts are in. I actually wasn't thinking about trading too much today, but the bearish candle right away, this was a bearish engulfing candle, went down, and we just basically we had a little bit of a triggered buy. So we had a triggered buy at 686.50, which was my level. Call that out. Went down, went down, went down, triggered buy again right around 684.50. Literally, I was calling this out as it happened. We basically kept going down. We had another triggered buy here, and then we based around 680. Almost went under 680. Did not go under 680, and then we had a little bit of a run up. I did calls again. So I was puts here, calls here, and then this went down actually. So I trimmed my calls here, went down, ran up again, trimmed my calls again, and then got out of the whole play altogether. And then this just kind of a little bit of a mix and match, kind of went back up to 683. It retested 680 and did not break 680. So we've been kind of consolidating here all day. I think we will run up again past 683 in tomorrow's session, but the market has been a little bit all over the place. Now, talk about why this happened. This all happened because of Trump's tariffs. Trump's 15% global tariff. Trump was tweeting all day saying it would impose a global tariff over the weekend, and the Supreme Court's decision of basically striking down his original emergency levy policy. Trump was not happy. Trump was going nuts. I actually find it very entertaining to have a president like this. Now, whether you think it's good or bad, it's a lot of market volatility, which is what I like as a trader. I want the market volatility. I want things to be all over the place. And these tariffs could be jeopardizing a lot of US trade deals. So the economy is not looking at them in a good way. To be honest, I don't think the reaction of the economy is that serious. I think that the way that we interpreted these was not even close to as bad as, last year's tariffs. Another thing was AI's displacement fear. IBM sank quite a bit. Let's take a look at IBM stock. This was something that kind of just got shot down. We look at IBM, this stock went down. Okay. We had a massive drop from 253 in the morning to about 220. IBM went completely down, and they announced an AI tool designed to automate analysis that's typically done by extensive consulting teams. So bad for the economy, bad for people hiring jobs. Another stock to take a look at that kind of went down was American Express. American Express had a 7.2% drop today after massive unemployment, AI driven. And I think that's pretty characteristic. Like AI stocks or AI, in general is going to take out a lot of automated tasks, which a lot of credit card companies are doing right now. A lot of companies are not liking AI coming in because it's going to crush the employment. So Palantir took another dive, about a 4% dive. Salesforce, probably huge when it comes to AI. Salesforce CRM, amazing ticker, by the way, went down 5%. A little bit of a recovery here, but massive drops. Another one that was really interesting that I saw was PayPal. PayPal was actually trading at an increased volume. There's some evaluation stuff that they're going through right now. So PayPal got held up. I actually think PayPal will start to cook up a little bit. Heavy consolidation, but went up. Will probably resume. We'll see how PayPal does. But basically, my trades today were my SPY calls in the morning, SPY puts, and then my SPY calls back up in the afternoon. So calls here, puts, calls, another wave of calls, trimmed it 50 here, 50 here, and then I didn't touch it at the end of the day. But a pretty productive day. Textbook plays, really easy, really simple. Few things I want to talk about. Apple. Apple's been running up. Apple has been having a little bit of a field day here. I think Apple will recover back to 280 very soon. I do think Apple is poised very well. A little bit of a drop down after hours and close to after hours, I should say. After about midday, Apple did start to drop, but Apple, I think, will start to push up and continue to grow as well. Microsoft taking a bigger hit today, constantly getting hit. Now, Microsoft kind of lost its narrative now. I thought Microsoft would bounce. I still think Microsoft will bounce, but I don't know where the floor is now. The floor is all over the place. It was 399, then it was 395, now it's 380. We don't really know a good floor for Microsoft. Google. Google's looking good. It was looking good. Google did drop down quite a bit back to 309, coming back to 311. Google was holding its 315 for a while, but then dropped off. Meta was holding for a while today as well, but then Meta just slowly started dropping off again. A lot of the Mac 7 dropped off, Amazon drop off, but the only one that didn't was really Nvidia. Nvidia did good. Nvidia pushed up to 193, kind of been holding, consolidating back and forth, dropped to 189 for a little bit. But Nvidia is really the big play that I think will happen, and earnings are coming up. And I think Nvidia will do very good with earnings as long as they have good guidance. I think we could see Nvidia potentially shoot up over 200 if they have good guidance. Now, a lot of these earnings calls have been crushing stocks. Tesla going down, holding 400, still holding 400 in the overnight session here. We'll see how it does. But Mac 7, Apple's pushing up. It's holding up, I should say. Microsoft getting killed. Amazon getting killed. Meta getting killed. Tesla getting killed. Nvidia doing okay. Nvidia is the only one that is kind of holding up and kind of pushing its narrative to be maybe a good call, and that's because of earnings. Now, another couple notable things I want to talk about. AMD. AMD is at that 195, 190 level, typically does well. MU, I think, will continue to push up. GEV pushing up after hours really well. Swings on this. I think you're going to have a good time with GEV and MU. Either one. I think they're going to have a really good time. SanDisk kind of went up today, went back down, but I think SanDisk will be another one. They're moving independently of in despite of what's going on. They're doing well despite what's going on. So these three are doing really, really well. Johnson and Johnson, I think, will run up to 250 in the short term. Was pushing up here, dropped down, pushed up again, consolidation, coiling up really nicely. I think it will start to push up to 250. But technical play, simple plays, textbook play is what I'm looking for. I'm going to be trading SPY tomorrow. Probably will push up a little bit more. I don't have any long plays on it. QQQ above 600 and SPY above 680. We have more area to push up, probably to 690 if this all starts to chill out. Let's see how the market digests this information. Trump is going a little bit crazy, but we will see what happens. And if you're in my group, if you ever want to trade with me, link is down below. But appreciate you guys for joining in today. More updates on the stock market. Talk soon. Peace out.